here. It's here!
Yeah. I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemical. Doing things that I could only dream of. Just getting started, I'ma heat up. I can tell I'm next up, like I'm waiting on deck. I ain't here to shaping up, then shaking out on the prison bus.
Rosie likes eyeshadow.
This
Rosie
is
likes
it,
eyeshadow.
the apocalypse.
Yes, don't shadow.
I'm waking.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Unapologetic Skincare and Beauty, and I am Stephanie. So it's a very exciting video for me today. I talked with you in my purchase or pass video about how excited I was about getting the BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette, how I was waiting for it and it wasn't coming and it wasn't coming, and it came. So it's an exciting day. So I got the palette on Tuesday and it is currently Saturday. So I have had a little time to play with it, put it through its paces, try some different looks. And so far I'm not gonna tell you, I'm gonna make you wait till after the swatches to tell you how I feel about it. So let's go through the swatches really quick. This is the color Kaleidoscope. This is the color Prismatic. This is the color Gleaming. This is the color Sparkling. This is the color Polar. And this is the color Ombre. Kaleidoscope, Prismatic, Gleaming, Sparkling, Polar, Ombre. This is the color Shining. This is the color Luminous. This is the color Flashing. This is the color Phenomenon. This is the color 24K. And this is the color Glowing.
It's a revolution, I suppose. We're painted red to fit right in.
Shining, Luminous, Flashing, Phenomenon, 24K, Glowing.
Then shaking out on the prison bus.
This is the color Magical. This is the color Fluorescent. This is the color Vibrant. This is the color Borealis. This is the color Magnetic. And this is the color Australis. Magical, Fluorescent, Vibrant, Borealis, Magnetic, Australis. And we're back. No, I'm kidding. I was here the whole time. So here it is. This is the cardboard, cover or sleeve that goes over the actual packaging. And then there, that is the palette. Ooh. And a mirror. Oh my God, a mirror. If you watched one of my anti-hauls, I talk about how I can't stand when palettes put mirrors in, but they're like weird mirrors or cardboard cutouts of mirrors. If you're gonna put a mirror in, put a nice big mirror in, right? And not this weird little like half mirror that nobody can see themselves in. It's stupid packaging. So It does have an A+ for packaging for me. I think it's beautiful. Obviously, it's the Aurora lights, and even the outside cardboard sleeve is really pretty. It's got the palette on the front. It feels pretty sturdy. I mean, it's made out of cardboard, so as sturdy as it can get, but it doesn't feel cheap. The magnetic closure on it's really good, so it's not gonna come flapping open. And I mean, it's cute, I like it. The Aurora Lights palette has 18 baked eyeshadows with 3 rows, 3 different finishes. The first row is glitter finish, the second row is a foil finish, and the third row is a high impact color finish. And you can definitely tell the difference even when you're putting them on, that there's a difference, because the glitter shades, the first row, they're more buildable, and I really like to layer them over other shades to add a glitter effect or a different kind of color and change the color a little bit. These shadows are cruelty-free, gluten-free, and they're dermatologist tested. The original price of the BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette was $18. So that comes to $1 a shade, which is super affordable. And now if you go on their website, they currently have it for 33% off, so you can get this palette for only $12. That's like less than a Maybelline palette. Crazy. Thank you, BH Cosmetics. Thank you. So I don't want this video to go on super long because it's really simple and easy. These shadows are beautiful. As you could see when I was swatching, there were certain colors that didn't show up right away. And keep in mind, in the swatches, I am an incredibly light-skinned person, so a lot of those colors are going to show up more vibrantly on me at first swatch. But even if they don't show up as vibrant on you at first swatch, they are so buildable. So you would just have to put a little bit more on and you're gonna get the color that you want. This first row here, the glitter shades, I think those are best used to basically layer over the other 2 row of shades, just because they don't always come up as dark and pigmented as the other 2 rows. And I do think that is because they're glitter and they're meant to be layered. The first color that you saw me swatch, which was Kaleidoscope, I could barely tell that was on my skin, but it looks really, really pretty layered over Magical or Vibrant. So that's Kaleidoscope, and this is Magical, and this is Vibrant. Kaleidoscope looks really pretty layered over those 2 colors. I even think over this dark blue here, Magnetic, I feel like Kaleidoscope would look really pretty over that too. So I'm gonna use that first row of glitters mainly for like my inner corner, my brow bone, and for layering over the other 2 rows of shades. The second row, which is the foil finish, and these are all beautiful. 24 karat is a gorgeous color, and that's that one here. So 24 karat's gorgeous. I've used this color glowing over this color here. All 3 of these I have on my eyes right now. And then your third row of high impact colors, those are gonna be more your matte shades, I guess. If this palette had matte shades, they'd be in the third row, even though they're clearly not really matte. They do look like they have some glitter in them, but it's much less apparent than the other 2 rows as far as glitter and glitz goes. And as you could see when I swatched, that third row was the row that came out, you know, immediately on first swatch, more vibrant, more pigmented, and you can use them in your crease too. You can use them as a transition shade if you're going for a really like dramatic eye look. That's kind of my only problem with this palette, and it's not even a problem, is it's not really like a one and done palette. I couldn't bring this to travel with me and that would be all I would need. I still need some mattes and some neutrals for my crease and my transition, and that's okay because this offers every single color I could ever want in an eyeshadow palette, and I have plenty of mattes and neutrals in other palettes that I can use with this, so it's not a big deal. Like I said, it's not a problem for me, but that's the one drawback I could see some people having. Oh, sorry, I just got stuck looking at myself in this mirror. Such a nice mirror. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer now so you can see my eyes. Don't be scared. So that's what I went with today, just some golds, some greens. I love green and eyeshadow palettes. I talked about how I really wanted that Urban Decay Born to Run palette because of the 3 beautiful green shades that were in there, and I think that greens are underrepresented in palettes. When I swatched for you, I swatched with my finger. I have used these with brushes, but I really like to use my finger for pigmented glittery, sparkly shades such as these because I think it just puts more of an impact on there. But if you were going to use one of these in your crease or as a transition color, then go ahead and use a brush because just by default, it's going to come up less pigmented and it's going to blend a little bit easier. So if you saw when I was swatching, there was some fallout, especially in that blue shade called Polar. I think it was just because I picked up a lot on my finger to swatch for you guys. I haven't found really any issue with fallout when I'm doing my eye makeup. I like to do my eye makeup first and then my face makeup just in case I do have fallout. And I thought I was going to experience a lot with this palette just because of the intensity of the colors and because it was cheap. Guys, I know, I feel so bad like judging a book by its cover, but usually when you get a cheap palette, you're gonna have fallout. Even if the colors are great, you still have fallout. And I probably experienced like 2% fallout with this. Way less than a lot of my more expensive palettes, so that's something to be happy about. Overall, I loved this palette, and I think you kind of already figured that out. It's awesome. The colors are beautiful. Just looking at it, like I was so excited to get up this morning and go to work because I was like, oh my god, what color am I gonna do on my eyes? We went out to dinner for my mom's birthday last week, and I did the pink and the purples together with some pink glitter over and the white color in my corner of my eye and under my brow bone. So anyways, guys, I love it. I think it's a really amazing palette, and not an amazing palette for the price, an amazing palette in general. I would pay $40 for this palette, so I'm very, very happy that BH Cosmetics is a company that's giving consumers really good product for affordable prices. So if you guys have any questions about this product, if there's something I didn't mention in this video, go ahead and ask in the comments. Please like the video if you liked it, and go ahead and press that subscribe icon with a little bell notification next to it so that YouTube can let you know when I upload. And I typically upload between 2 to 3 times a week. And if there's a palette that you want me to swatch and review for you, put that in the comments as well, and I'd be happy to be your guinea pig. Have a great rest of your day, night, week, weekend, whatever situation you find yourself in as you're watching this video. Stay kind and stay beautiful. Mwah. Bye.
Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her.